Susan, are you going to have an opening anytime soon?
Honey, let me let my spokesperson.
Oh, you have now. Susie has an official spokesperson. You're the official spokesperson, is that right? So I'll ask you, and how do I do this now?
He's the owner of the business.
Okay. So I understand that you're going to have an opening here?
Yes.
Oh, great. And what are you going to feature on your opening?
This art.
And who is the artist?
Sue Bally Malouf.
Could you say that name a little slower?
Sue Bally Malouf.
Sue Bally Malouf. And could we go over there? Could I get a couple shots of you showing off her stuff? So here is the work of Sue, like the Indian tribe, Bally Malouf. And so I was wondering, and so what is your name?
Juan Thorpe.
Juan what?
Thorpe.
Juan Thorpe, like the great
Jim Thorpe.
Jim, the Indian football player.
All American.
I think Burt Lancaster played in the movie. And so, could you tell me some of the things that makes Sue so interesting? How would you describe her work?
Well, these particular pieces we're looking at here, these are monoprints.
What is a monoprint?
A monoprint is a print, but you only do one.
Oh, you mean is the print, and then they destroy the...
Right.
How do they make the print?
The plate is usually a piece of glass or plexiglass, and you put paint on it and ink and various other things, and then you go ahead and you make the print.
And then that's it?
That's it, because all the ink comes off the plate. And then...
So what is the practicality of doing that and not just painting something directly on the material?
Well, you get the print quality, the result of it being flat on paper, and you get, it's a little faster. Usually you tend to do a print in one session, usually less than an hour. And it's almost like a watercolor.
I see.
In a sense.
Well, so I would assume that would be a very expensive process, making a print where you only make the one. So, for instance, could you tell me some of the prices of some of these?
Let me get the list.
Okay.
I don't know about these particular. This that you're looking at here is an actual oil pastel original. So that is a drawing.
And what is this? So this is not a monoprint. This is just a conventional drawing.
Yes.
I see.
That would be $1,200.
$1,200?
Compared to some of the monoprints are in the range of about $500.
Well, that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's great. Okay. Well, I will now get some actual photographs of these. So what's the name of your gallery? Bunny Gunner. Bunny Gunner. Yeah. Now, how did you come up with a name like Bunny Gunner?
It's a long story.
Well, give me the Cliff Note version of it.
Let me show you the logo.
Okay, there's the logo, and so it appears to be a bunny with a Gatling gun or something like that. And so, how did you come up with such a? Most bunnies don't have don't have assault weapons or that kind of thing, but yours does.
Yes.
So, how did you come up with the image of a bunny with an assault weapon?
Basically, we like bunnies and we like guns. So we created him as a character. Started off with T-shirts and paintings and artwork and different kinds of things like that. And it became such a hit that we decided to name the gallery after it. Okay, well that's fantastic.